Okay, so there are three key aspects which I want to demonstrate to you first. Those being standing defense, ground defense, and transfer of material energy. So those are kind of the three key positions which we will be studying, which we will be doing for the rest of these classes. So for standing defense, key point is you always want to be protecting your head and face whenever you are faced with fighting somebody. So I will ask Arek and James to come here for a second. And Arek will basically try to very slowly attack James, and James will try to defend against punches which are going somewhere next to his face and head. And we will see how that looks. So James, how much experience do you have in strikey, punchy stuff? A little bit, but not too much, and that's the whole point. So if you do that very slowly, and not too intensely, it's average. Yeah, don't knock him out, just yeah. Yeah, no, not that, just for like 10 seconds. Were there a lot of touches to the head?
I'd say maybe 100% of them.
The whole point of standing defense is that you really want your head well protected. You want your head safe? Yeah, that's fine. Feel free to take a seat. You want your head somewhere in a safe position. I don't really need this, do I? You want your head in a safe position where it will not get harmed. You want your head in a place where it doesn't get touched. You want your head in a place where it doesn't hurt. So for the next 30 seconds, Chris, are you good to time?
Nice.
Arek will not super strongly, but sufficiently strongly, be trying to hit me in the face and head. So notably stronger than that, and I will be trying to defend. Your task is to see how many times he gets to punch me in the face, whether I'm bleeding, whether I'm dying, whether he knocks me out.
We good?
Oh yeah, always.
Alright, let's go.
How many?
No, I did 10 seconds to go.
What's that?
I was just saying 10 seconds to go.
I mean, good enough. You get the point. So how many times was that? Not too many. That's the point. So Systema self-defense allows you for the ground defense, for your standing defense, to be super, super tight. If you know how to protect your head, no matter how strong he would be hitting your head, because realistically that's what he wants to hit, you can protect it in this particular manner very, very well. What other very big bonus of that is, if you come here, very often in the movies or in some very bad quality self-defense seminars, you will see people blocking in a fancy way. So if you throw one, they will be doing something like this, right? And if you realize, if he hit me once, that would work. But what exactly stops you from hitting me 100 times? So if I do this once, and then he wants to keep going, I'm kind of screwed, right? So blocking anything in these fancy manners, it's never a thing. It's never a thing in self-defense. It doesn't work. And the thing which I'm always trying to do in standing defense is to block his fists with my elbows. Why does that matter? Because the moment he's punching me, I always keep trying to do these kind of things. I keep trying to meet his fist with my elbows. Because if this is a street and he doesn't have gloves on, I met his fist with an elbow once and he's screwed. He cannot punch me once again more. My scars on my knuckles prove that you never want to hit somebody in the elbow. Nice one. So point is, that's standing defense. We'll practice how not to get your head messed up by people who are trying to mess your head up. Next one is ground defense. So for ground defense, it's basically kind of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu rolling kind of stuff, places where you want people to tap out. So if I can ask Arek and Chris to demonstrate a little bit of a ground defense. So until the first tap out, basically, yeah? a lot of energy invested. A massive fucking amount of energy invested. Would you agree? That's a lot of energy invested, isn't it, Chris? Yes. So the point about ground defense, which we will try to learn first of all, is that to defend against the ground attack, that somebody is trying to attack you,
Fuck, I'm not good.
here as much of the power. Do you want to time us for how long?
Yeah, sure.
Class?
Minute?
Minute is fine.
3?
Minute is fine.
Yeah, good.
And not much energy needs to be wasted, does it? So the point about ground defense is, if you know what you're doing,
Why didn't you tell me?
I mean, I will in a second, this is a class. The point is, first of all, you don't really need to invest a lot of energy into that. To defend against anything, anybody trying to choke you, get your head or whatever else, don't need that much energy. Transfer of material energy is obviously the third point, and you know, in many movies you will, I don't know, see these weird Naruto, that kind of moves, right? And people will just give up. You can't do transfer of energy unless you have a base, unless you have something to transfer that energy through. So you can't do it through the air. You can't move things through the air. You can move things if you have something solid in between them. So if you really needed to, you could potentially move things like this, potentially do something like that. But besides for that, realistically, you shouldn't be able to move objects just through the air, right? So you can only move things if you have solid stuff in the middle of it, okay?
I don't know. I still be questioning what happened.
Like you can't move things unless you've got physical stuff in between them. You can transfer energies through physical stuff. You can't transfer energy through air, right?